Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Here's Corey Seager. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. His past history against John Lester, no hits in 19 tries. This is on the ground over to first. Zobrist is there. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 0-1 the count. Turner is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Walker Buehler gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A leap, but it's off his glove. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall.
The plate, his eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
You're gay.
From the stretch. Line to the right side. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Here's the first pitch to him. Shot toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Zobrist is on his way home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, man. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, and that'll hit off the ivy out there. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, fouled away. Schwarber is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Ready now, Jason Hayward. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to left. That's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way. Yeah,
you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Pollock, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? Inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
In now, John Lester, lifted down the line in left. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open, they elect to pitch to him, and what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Your attention, please.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. No balls and 1 strike. Lester at second with 2 down. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Here's David Freese to stand in. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove. bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
In now, Chris Taylor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And he got him.
Two up, two down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Kike Hernandez.
Now in the box, Kike Hernandez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch on its way. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. Hard on the ground towards short. Baez has it. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Chris Bryant. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now here it comes. No balls and a strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at A.J. Pollock. This guy is dynamic from both sides of the baseball. Steals bags, hits for power, but his signature is on defense. His ability to run balls down in the gap and play an unbelievable center field.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pollock giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-1 lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Baez stands at second with 2 gone. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber as they've widened this lead to 8 now. That one worth another look with our show track technology, and the number you look at here most definitely the 114-mile-an-hour exit velo. You don't have to hit it that high to get it out of the park when you hit it that hard.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line to the right side. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
First pitch on its way. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball, so he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. This is line to left. Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 now from Lester. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the change of El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, Jamie Schultz. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
So he sets him down swinging. Jamie Schultz is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning.
A.J. Pollock.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're on the short end of an. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi. Now to
Number 2.
the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in
Now
these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist as they push this lead up to 9 now. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Here's Chris Bryant now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot as this lead got even wider. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
The first baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Javier Baez. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. Off the LED board and gone. A solo home run there for Javi Baez as the blowout continues. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Hero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit hard up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the Ivy. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Here's Jason Hayward now as he swings and hits a laser to right, and that's in there, base hit, and the run is in to score from second.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Digging in once again, Albert Almora trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Check swing here and a little looper, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. 3 innings complete. The Cubbies are in front 13-0. Striding into the box, Corey Seager hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Fouled off. Now Lester's 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Lester's 2-0 home. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
High in the air out to center field. Almora is right there, 1 down. Digging in, Justin Turner. Now the first pitch here from Lester. 0-1 the count.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
In now, David Freese. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. On the move is Hayward. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last two batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. Contreras has it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting.
So striding in, Kike Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he fouls this one off. Fastball called for strike 2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 home. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue?
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. Dylan Floro answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter.
Dylan Floro.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ben Zobrist. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Chris Bryant.
Ready once again, Chris Bryant. He went deep last time up.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Zobrist stands at first with one out. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. In there for strike one.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And he struck him out. Max Muncy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field and gone into the right field bleachers.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right.
Now batting, the center fielder, A.J. Play ball. Holland.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Corey Seager. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So one run on one base hit, the home run. No. Scott Alexander gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now the pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. He's set, and the pitch. Bounce to the right, into the loaded up infield. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is riding in once again, Justin Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Cody Bellinger, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the pitch. This is in the air to left field. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman,
ready for another chance. David Freese hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Count remains at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Popped him up. Contreras moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Cubs lead it. Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses, 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action to pitch.
Pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Hernandez moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The center fielder, number 5.
Stepping in, Albert Almora. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1 pitch. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jon Lester.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jon Lester. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Contreras on third. Almora at second with 1 away. Oh, and he misses it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Probably wanted more out of that if that with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ben Zobrist. His prior history in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch coming, here it is. Line towards center field. Pollock is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We're through 6 full. The Cubs are on top, 14. So digging in now, Chris Taylor. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff triple.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being aggressive right out of the box. He smokes 3 bags the whole way. And by the time they can get the ball back in, he's on his way to
on his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Maddon. And I believe that's going to be all for Jon Lester. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Mike Montgomery comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward gathers it in. Here comes the runner for the plate. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, he's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. Here's Zobrist now at second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Alex Verdugo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 61, Alex Verdugo.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So Yimi Garcia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in, Chris Bryant. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Hernandez is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The batter, number 9.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. 1 run in and 1 gun so far this inning. First offering on its way. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game as this lead got even wider. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Deaver, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
JT Shagwa enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pollock. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now batting, Wilson Contreras. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy.
That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Into the box, Jason Hayward, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, A.J. Pollock. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First offering on its way. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Seager. His head-to-head history with Montgomery, batting at an even .400. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Here's the first pitch to him. To short. There's Baez. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And as you can see, they are way behind. Stepping into the box, Albert Almora. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game.
Albert Almora.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the air out toward right field. Bellinger is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So here now is the pitcher, Mike Montgomery. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First delivery to him on the way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
This is pulled into right. Bellinger back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But you can forgive him as. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Right side, but it's well foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Almore comes on now, and he has it, one down.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, David Freese. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's a .333 hitter. In there, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Popped up. Zobrist is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Taylor. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Just a tick behind for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to first. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 16-3 today. The Chicago Cubs came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. John Lester pitches well enough to get the W. Walker Buehler struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance at